Hi friends, I'm back with maths class and today we are going to solve the questions of exercise 3.3. We are nearing to the end of the chapter and children, I would like to tell you go through this chapter thoroughly, you read out the theory part and you will find the things to be very easy and because for solving the sums you need to know the properties of parallelograms. You need to remember the properties of parallelogram. I'm starting exercise 3.3 with question number 2 and here you can see, consider the following parallelograms, find the values of the unknowns x, y, z. You can see the figure. X, Y, Z are the vertices of the quadrilateral given ABCD, which is a parallelogram, and actually I have named it ABCD because in the question it's not mentioned. Okay, and one of the angle out of the 4 is given to you 100 and the rest of the 3 vertices you have to find out, measure of the angles you have to find out. So you have to recollect the properties of parallelogram, then it would be easy for you to calculate. It's not that difficult. As you know, the opposite angles in a parallelogram or of a parallelogram are always of equal measure. So that's what I have mentioned in the answer. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram and the opposite angles of C, this symbol stands for parallelogram. Small rectangle or square with the M at the right hand side corner, top corner, which tells you parallelogram are of equal measure. Symbolically I have written parallelogram because I feel to be very boring or tedious all the time writing that big word parallelogram. Even I am bugged writing those big words repeatedly. So measure angle B is equal to 100 and measure angle D is also 100, where D is Y. So what will be measure angle D? Y is equal to 100. Okay, measure angle B is equal to measure angle D. Measure angle B is given in the question 100, so as B and D both are equal, so Y will be equal to 100 degree. So we have got this angle or this vertex. Now it's turn of X and Z. Either you take X or you take Z as an adjacent angle to angle B. Okay, same way you can consider X as one of the adjacent angle to Y or Z as one of the adjacent angle of Y, because we have already got the measure of Y. Okay, so we have chosen, I have chosen B and C as the pair of adjacent angles. So measure angle B plus measure angle C is equal to 180 degree, because adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. That has to be mentioned, the reason has to be mentioned, so I have mentioned it. And so I have written B plus C is equal to 180 degree. What is measure angle B? It's 100. What is C? It is X. So now in the next step, I'll take 100 on the other side. 180 minus 100, X is equal to 80 degree. And now measure angle C and angle A is equal to 80 degree. And what is the name for angle A? It is Z. So what is Z? Z is equal to 80 degree, because opposite angles of parallelogram ABCD and Z is opposite to X in parallelogram ABCD. Isn't it easy? It seemed to be very difficult, but actually it's very, very simple. Two properties of parallelogram is being used. One, pair of opposite angles and adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are supplementary and opposite angles are of equal measure. These are the two things or the properties used to find out the required unknown vertices. चलो हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट फिगर, ये भी एक पैरेललोग्राम है and here you can see one of the vertices given to you 50 degree, the other x, y and z you have to find. Well, one more letter I have included. I have taken the, here z is the exterior angle, so I have taken the interior angle which is missing as v. I have named it. Now from this figure we can directly say v is equal to 50 degree. Okay, now v and z are pairs of linear, they are linear pair. These two angles form linear pair, so v plus z is equal to 180. And to find out z, what you have to do, you have to subtract 50 from 180, you get 130. Z as 130 degree, which you will come across while I'll be explaining you the steps. Okay, so let's begin without wasting time. It's a parallelogram. The figure is a parallelogram. Adjacent angles, that is x. First we take these two angles which are given, x plus 50 adjacent angles. So to find out value of x, you have to subtract 50 from 180. That's what we have done. Adjacent angles are supplementary. So x is equal to 130. So what is going to be y? Y is also going to be 130 degree because opposite angles are of equal measure in a parallelogram, and x and y are opposite to each other, so they are equal, and so measure angle, that is y, is equal to 130 degree. As I had explained you, v is going to be 50, opposite angles, then v and z, they are adjacent angles, or you can say linear pair, and when you add it, v plus z is equal to 180 and z is going to be 180 minus v, that gives you 130. You can take it as adjacent angle also, or you can take these two angles as linear pair. What will you call them? Linear pair, because they have a common arm intersecting a line. Is that clear to you? So we move on to the third figure and see, it's a rhombus. From the figure, my figure is little bit tilted, not exactly, you cannot make out from the figure which I have drawn without the scale, rough diagram it is, so need not worry if I call it a rhombus. Don't get confused, it's actually a rhombus. If you look into the textbook figure, you will find it's a rhombus. And in rhombus what happens, you know the property of the rhombus, all the four sides are same but the angles are not congruent. Okay, angles are not congruent, sides are equal like square, but in the case of angle it's different from the square. Okay, the angles are not 90 degree, and the diagonals are perpendicular to each other, they bisect each other at 90 degree. Okay, based on that property we are going to do the calculation. Here you can see I have taken this as a triangle AOB. I have named it ABCD, or you can call it ADCB. Naming of the quadrilateral or parallelogram should be in a cyclic order, either like this or like this. From wherever you start, you can start with, but it should follow the cyclic path. Okay. If this is a triangle AOB, then sum of the measures of a triangle, measure of all the angles in a triangle will be 180 degree. So x plus y plus 30 is equal to 180. We have x with us, it's 90 degree because the property of the rhombus tells us that the diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular मतलब वो एक दूसरे के साथ 90 डिग्री बनाते हैं when they intersect. Okay? तो हमने x के जगह पे 90 लगाया, 90 और 30 को ऐड किया, फिर उसको हमने 180 में से सब्ट्रैक्ट किया और what did we get? We got y is equal to 60 degree. Okay, so you got y, you have x with you, and now it's time to find out z. चलो, अगर हम AB पैरेलल टू CD लेते हैं या DC लेते हैं, ये हुआ पैरेलल साइड्स. ये अगर पैरेलल साइड्स हुए तो ये क्या हुआ? ये हुआ ट्रांसवर्सल. AC will be the transversal of two parallel line segments or sides, that is AB and DC. तो ये Z फॉर्म करता है, ये हुआ Z. तो ये दो एंगल Y और Z दोनों इक्वल होंगे because they are alternate angles. They form pair of alternate angles formed by the transversal intersecting two parallel lines at two distinct points. So y or z, both of its measurement is going to be same. If y is 60, then z is also going to be 60. Hope you have understood the first, second and third figure. Similarly, you are going to solve figure number 4. Okay, hope you can do it. And now you move on to fifth figure, where you can see a set of broken lines that is representing the diagonal BD. Okay, और यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो आपको Z फाइंड करना है, X फाइंड करना है, Y फाइंड करना है. आपके पास है एंगल C 112 डिग्री. Then you don't have the measure angle D completely, but it is bisected. The vertex is bisected by the broken line or the diagonal BD, and the angle is divided into two. Well, I cannot say at present whether they are bisected or not, but the main angle is divided into two angles. One measure is given to you, the other half is not given to you. It's Z. Now let's begin. Y is equal to 112 because A and C are opposite angles. Now let's take 40 plus Z plus 112. We are taking D and C. Measure angle D and measure angle C we are taking, and you can see in place of measure angle D I have written 40 plus Z plus 112 is equal to 180. Adjacent angles. So 40 plus 112 gives you 152. This will subtract from 180. You get 28 degree. See, you have your own choice of solving the given figure of parallelogram or quadrilateral. You are not restricted with the steps which I am giving you. You can solve it in your own way. I have been always telling you maths solution is open to you. If you have understood conceptually, then you can do the sums in your own way. This is just a guidance to you. The sums which I have done for you is just a guidance to you. You can take up any method of solution. Is that clear to you? Let's move on with the further steps. Now we have AB parallel to CD or DC, and BD is the transversal. X is equal to Z, because pair of alternate angles, they are always equal, and X is also equal to 28 degree. We have got y, we have got x, and we have got z, right? Okay. Now we have come to the fifth question, which is a word problem, where you have to read the sentence carefully and, if required, draw the figure and solve the sum. If not required, don't draw the figure. It is not compulsory. Right, now let me read out the question for you. The measures of two adjacent angles of parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. I had told you, and I'm again and again telling you, when the ratio is given to you, when the measures are given in ratio, then you have to take it as 3x and take the value as 3x and 2x. Take some constant, a variable. On multiplying with 3 and 2, you get the value of the angle. Find the measure of each of the angles of parallelogram. Now, the ratio of the measure solution, we are doing the ratio of the measures of the two adjacent angles of parallelogram 3:2. Therefore, their measures will be 3x and 2x. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to follow the rule. Adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. So 3x plus 2x is equal to 180, 5x equal to 180, x is equal to 180 divided by 5. That gives you 36. X is equal to 36. Then what will be the measures of the adjacent angles? First one is 3x. So 3 multiplied by 36. Substitute the value of x. You'll get 108. And 2x is 2 multiplied by 36 gives you 72 degree. Okay. Let's see question number 6. Two adjacent angles of parallelogram have equal measures. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. When two angles are said to be of equal measure, then we take it as 2x or x plus x. So that's what we have done. Adjacent angles x plus x is equal to 180, 2x equal to 180, and x will be equal to 180 divided by 2. That gives you 90 degree. Here we come with the 7th question. The adjacent figure HOPE, H-O-P-E, this is the figure. Find the angle measures x, y, z. State the property you use to find. Same way as we did it in the earlier figure. We have the diagonal HP, which can be considered as transversal of two parallel lines or sides EP and HO, where I have named this as W, which wasn't there, and the exterior angle or the linear pair of W is 70 degree. So we'll begin with this. W will be equal to 180 minus 70, which is going to give you 110. वो 110 आपको मिल गया, W आपको 110 मिल गया. और दूसरी बात है, आपको y ढूंढना है तो आप कर सकते हो. ये अगर EP पैरेलल टू HO लेते हैं और HP को हम ट्रांसवर्सल कंसिडर करते हैं, तो y and this angle and this angle are going to be pair of alternate angles which are considered to be equal. Y will be equal to 40 degree. आपको W मिल गया, आपको Y मिल गया. अब W के ऊपर से X मिल जाएगा. X and W form opposite angles. If W is 110 degree, then X is also going to be 110 degree. That's it. Now what's going to be Z? Z. अब Z फाइंड करना है तो आप क्या करोगे? हमने पहले वाला सम देख ही लिया है. अब इसी में उसी तरह से मेज़र एंगल ई प्लस मेज़र एंगल एच, हम इन दोनों को एडजेसेंट एंगल के तौर पे लेते हैं। इन दोनों को भी ले सकते हो और आप एच और ओ को भी ले सकते हो। डब्ल्यू आपके पास है 110, 110 प्लस एंगल एच दैट इज़ 40 प्लस जेड इज इक्वल टू 180। या तो फिर आप एक्स प्लस दैट इज़ एंगल ई प्लस मेज़र एंगल एच इज इक्वल टू 180 ले लीजिए। ई के जगह पे एक्स लीजिए और एच के जगह पे 40 प्लस जेड लीजिए, जो मैंने यहाँ पे किया हुआ है। दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 180। क्विकली substitute the value of x 110 plus 40 gives you 150 which is to be subtracted from 180 to get measure angle z। तो क्या हुआ measure angle z? z हुआ 30 degree। This is how you have to get the answers if the figure is given with the few measure of angles given in it. Next is about runs, RUNS, runs. Names of the quadrilateral, aren't they interesting? One was hope and the other one is runs, and you can see runs and guns. You can call it as guns or guns and runs. So first figure is of guns, the other one you have to solve it, where we have to find out x and y। हमको x और y फाइंड करना है। एज पर द गन्स, गन इज अ स्क्वायर और यू टेक इट एज रोम्बस, वॉट एवर यू कैन वॉन्ट टू टेक, एंड लेंथ इट इज़ मेंशन गिवन इन सेंटीमीटर। सो ऑब्वियसली द आंसर विच यू गेट, उसके पीछे आप सेंटीमीटर लगाओगे, यूनिट आपको दे दिया गया है। एज पर द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ स्क्वायर और पैरेललोग्राम, तो GU will be equal to SN, that is measurement of this side is going to be the measurement of this side, they both will be same. Similarly GS will be equal to UN, तो उसी को लेके हम चलते हैं। 3y minus 1 is equal to 26, ये बाद में लिया है मैंने, जैसे GU is equal to SN, 3y minus 1 is equal to 26। इक्वेशन सॉल्व करते हैं। 3y 1 को इस तरफ ले जाते हैं तो वो प्लस हो जाएगा, 3y इज इक्वल 26 प्लस 1 हो गया 27। अभी 3 को इस तरफ ले जाना है बिकॉज वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ y। 3 यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाइड है, उस तरफ जाएगा तो वो डिवीज़न ले लेगा, डिनोमिनेटर्स प्लेस इट विल टेक अप। सो y इज इक्वल टू 27 डिवाइडेड बाई 3, दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 9 सेंटीमीटर। अभी ये वाला हिस्सा ले लेते हैं, 3x इज इक्वल टू 18, जो यहाँ पे पेज पे मैंने पहले लिया है, लेकिन एक्सप्लेन मैंने बाद वाला हिस्सा पहले किया है। अभी लेते हैं 3x इज इक्वल टू 18, x विल बी 18 डिवाइडेड बाई 3, दैट्स इक्वल टू 6 सेंटीमीटर। रिमेंबर यू हैव टू राइट डाउन द यूनिट प्रॉपरली एट द एंड ऑफ द आंसर। अब हम आ गए रन्स पे, RUNS रन्स, जहाँ पे डायगनल्स दिख रहा है and the diagonals bisect each other whether we take square or we take rhombus, they bisect each other। और bisect मतलब वो दोनों diagonals एक दूसरे के साथ intersect होते हैं, छेदते हैं, और हर एक diagonal 2 equal part में divide हो जाता है। तो ये जो है x plus y will be equal to 16 और y plus 7 will be equal to 20। हम दोनों इक्वेशन को ले लेते हैं, मेज़रमेंट ऑफ द डायगनल्स हम ले लेते हैं, और मैंने यहाँ पे मेंशन किया हुआ है कि डायगनल्स बाइसेक्ट ईच अदर, एंड सो फर्स्ट वन y plus 7 इज इक्वल टू 20, 7 को इस तरफ ले आते हैं तो माइनस हो जाएगा, y इज इक्वल टू 13, और दूसरा x plus y इज इक्वल टू 16, तो y's value we will substitute over here, so x plus 13 is equal to 16, substituting the value of y in x plus y is equal to 16। अब इस 13 को हम इस तरफ ले लेते हैं, 16 minus 13 that's equal to 3, x is equal to 3। आप चेक कर सकते हो इस वैल्यू को, x equal to 3 and y is equal to 13 यहाँ पे रख देते हैं। 13 plus 3, y के जगह पे 13 लगाते हैं, x के जगह पे 3 लगाते हैं, जो हमको मिला है उन दोनों को ऐड करते हैं, 13 + 3 gives you 16. So our answer is correct. Similarly y हमको कितना मिला 13, तो 13 + 7 कितना होगा 20. तो हम सही चल रहे हैं. चलते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 पर. ये थोड़ा डिफ़िकल्ट लग रहा है लेकिन वो इतना डिफ़िकल्ट है नहीं. ट्रस्ट मी चिल्ड्रन, जस्ट हैव ट्रस्ट ऑन मी. आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक योर प्रॉब्लम्स सिंपलर, दैट इज़ द सम्स सिंपलर. बट स्टिल कहीं पे अगर आपको समझ में ना आए तो आप तुक्का ना लड़ाए, आप डायरेक्टली कॉल करें मुझे, या तो फिर आप मुझे व्हाट्सअप करें, टेक्स्ट करें, सिंपल मैसेज कर सकते हो आप. तो मैं आपको आई विल बी देयर टू सॉल्व आउट योर डाउट्स. चलो बच्चों, चलते हैं क्वेश्चन 9 के तरफ. यू कैन सी इन दिस फिगर 2 line segments with broken lines taken. एक CE या तो फिर EC कह सकते हैं, and the other one is IS, in such a way that you can divide the main quadrilateral, or in other words parallelogram or a trapezium, into 2 different quadrilateral or a parallelogram. IS से आपको मिलता है रिस्क, RISK. What's it? RISK. This is one quadrilateral, and the second one is clue, CLUE. Okay, तो इस ब्रोकन लाइन की वजह से आपको CE मिलता है, और अगर जोड़ दो साइक्लिक फॉर्म में, साइक्लिक वे में, तो आपको ये नाम मिलता है CLUE. वी कॉल इट क्लू. यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट X. यू हैव बिन गिवन K 120, L 70. थोड़ा सा प्रॉपर्टी चेंज हो जाएगा क्योंकि द मेन figure which is given, it's trapezium. In trapezium we have to be very careful because in this adjacent angles वही angles 180 फॉर्म करता है जो ट्रांसवर्सल के सेम साइड में 2 इंटीरियर एंगल्स आते हैं, उसको ऐड करने पर आपको 180 मिलता है. Like if I take this KULR, UL is the transversal, KU and RL is parallel to each other. Okay? जबकि KR और UL एक दूसरे के पैरेलल नहीं है, इसलिए हम ये 2 एंगल्स नहीं ले सकते एज दर एडजेसेंट एंगल्स. वो प्रॉपर्टी यूज़ नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन हम इन दोनों को ले सकते हैं. U and L you can take, K and R you can take as a pair of interior angles on the same side of the ट्रांसवर्सल. तो ये हुआ ट्रांसवर्सल, तो उसके सेम साइड में ये इंटीरियर एंगल्स हुए, तो इन दोनों का अगर आप ऐड करते हो तो आपको 180 मिलता है. तो हमें फाइंड क्या करना है, यहाँ पे आपको फाइंड करना है फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ x. वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ x. सो वी कंसिडर दिस 2, एक तो क्लू, दूसरा रिस्क, एज 2 सेपरेट पैरेललोग्राम्स. First one we are taking KRIS or RISK, risk parallelogram. Sorry children, I have not seen the name while I was solving it. It's actually risk. We can take it as KRIS Chris also. KRIS Chris या तो फिर RISK risk. मुझे risk अच्छा नहीं लगा तो चलो हमने ले लिया क्रिस. क्रिस में हम चलते हैं K और R के साथ, क्योंकि अब हमारे पास ये KRIS, it's a parallelogram where KR is parallel to IS or SI and IR is parallel to KS. So now we can consider K and R to be the adjacent angle in parallelogram Chris or risk. So measure angle K plus measure angle R is equal to 180. मुझे आर फाइंड करना है, तो हम 180 में से 120 सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे, सो वी गेट 60 डिग्री. फाइनली आई गॉट द वैल्यू ऑफ आर 60 डिग्री. एंड व्हाट्स गोइंग टू बी मेजर एंगल एस? एस भी होगा 60 डिग्री बिकॉज इट फॉर्म्स ऑपोजिट एंगल टू आर. तो मुझे एंगल एस मिल गया. अभी देखो, मैं एक्स के बजाय डायरेक्टली एस क्यों फाइंड कर रही हूँ? क्योंकि आप देख सकते हो ये दो ब्रोकन लाइंस जब इंटरसेक्ट हो रहा है एट पी, तो जो एंगल बनता है वो है एक्स, और ये जो क्लोज्ड फिगर बनता है ई पी एस, इट्स ऑफ ट्राइंगल. So I'm trying to solve out the question by considering this EPS as triangle, and so I have found out the value of S, which is equal to 60 degree. And now I will find out measure angle E with the help of the parallelogram CLUE, CLUE. तो अभी ये एंगल E कितना होगा? 70 डिग्री, because it is opposite to L. Now measure angle E is 70. अब take the sum of the measure of all the angles of triangle EPS या PSE. तो होगा measure angle E plus measure angle P plus measure angle S is equal to 180 डिग्री. जो मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है measure angle E plus P plus S is equal to 180. E आपके पास है, S आपके पास है, दोनों को ऐड करो और 180 में से सब्ट्रैक्ट करो तो आपको मिलेगा 50 डिग्री. See children, I know that I am running with the explanation, but hope you have understood with the previous sums, and so I need not go with all the things with the lines or line by line. I have already explained you the figure and I showed you how you can get measure angle X, and rest the help you will get from the PDF which I have already prepared and sent to you 1 week before. Now, so you can see here question number 11, you have to find out measure angle C where AB is parallel to DC. It's a trapezium, and as I told you, in trapezium adjacent angles are those angles, like here B and C are adjacent angles, angle A and angle D are going to be adjacent angles because DA forms transversal to the parallel sides AB and DC, and angle D and angle A are the pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. वही इस पे भी लागू होता है. नाउ हमको क्या फाइंड करना है? मेजर एंगल सी. तो मेजर एंगल सी फाइंड करने के लिए हमको बी और सी को ऐड करना है. मेजर एंगल बी प्लस सी इज इक्वल टू 180. बी वी हैव 120, subtract it from 180 and you get angle C is equal to 60 degree. Likewise you have the question number 12. Okay, चलो इस तरह से we have come to the end of exercise 3.3. Now our next video is going to be about construction, and children, while doing lesson number 4 you should all have geometry box with you, and in which you should be having a scale, measure scale. Then you should have a compass, जिसको आप गुजराती में परिकर बोलते हो. I am going to show those devices before we start construction. पेंसिल होना चाहिए आपके पास, इरेज़र होना चाहिए. Yes? So हम मिलते हैं in very short time with our next video where we are going to do construction. Till then, goodbye.